Good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. Reporting from my truck on the way to work for the last time, I believe. Yesterday London went into shutdown, but I just have to get back to the project to make it safe and to shut it down properly. Beautiful morning in London. We have a couple of reviews today guys. We will start with the gear drives from 3D Services.
Where the stylish shoes are sold.
First thing you think of when you hear the cancer, that's it, it's finished.
All of a sudden your life becomes about appointments and this test. For those people whose journeys are essential, the tube and train companies are running a reduced timetable. The Circle and Waterloo and City lines aren't running, and the rest of the lines are running to a reduced service. Lots of stations are also closed. So know if you've been feeling the same, is it too late? But now it's hard to breathe.
In which country was The Weeknd born?
UK.
He was born in Canada.
Today, there you go. Another one falls to the quiz. Hey, this is Sam Smith.
On Capital Breakfast.
So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going to talk today about gear drives. Gear drives, and these gear drives we're going to talk about are by 3D Services. The company is located in Lithuania. All the parts are designed out there and they're built in EU. So it's quite cool. So let me show you what I've got, what I've actually ordered. Bear in mind that a lot of parts on here are not included in certain packages, so I'm going to run by all the pricing and whatever not with you a bit later, but just let's take a look at the gear drives themselves. So here we go guys, this is what I'm going to use on my new DIY build. These are the Echo 320 Fat Boy assembled gear drives by 3D Services. This variation here is black anodized, so you got this nice beautiful cover or coverage on it, which is very durable and it's nice, it's absolutely lovely. So very quickly about this whole setup. So the gear drives are sold separately. This is the gear drive itself right here. Two of these gear drives will set you back 240 euros. Yeah, that's without the hanger. You can also get the hangers if you want, and they are 95 euros in black and 90 euros in raw, so aluminium look. At this particular moment what you're looking at is a complete setup with all the spacers, washers, nuts, everything you require, even 3D printed bumpers that protect your gear drives from damage of the rocks. By the way, it's nice that 3D Services actually has the file, STL file, for printing this out on his website, so you can print them themselves if you guys want. So back to gear drives. These gear drives here are available in two different variations, where meaning the gear ratios, so you can get them in 1 to 3.5 or 1 to 4.2. The recommended wheel size for this gear drive, because it's quite small, or it's a smaller 8-inch wheels. So I'm going to be using the MBS wheels. That's big enough for me. Very, very nice. If you go for a bigger wheel, you will probably put just a bit too much stress onto the gear drives themselves, so it's not recommended. Axles. These axles are high carbon steel and they are 12 millimeters. They are provided, if you buy them, with the screws for the actual motor assembly and with the nuts that are holding down the wheel, which is quite nice. So just a little bit up close, guys. Let's take a look. So this is the hanger. You don't have to buy this particular hanger because this here is actually designed by 3D Services. This is the Fatboy 320. Really nice and solid. Let me show you the hanger on its own. Really nice and solid unit. Very, very nice. The axles, I would like to mention, actually protrude all the way through. They are screwed in on a thread and also fixed down by an Allen key that stops them from coming out. They are also glued in, so there's no chance they're ever going to come out. Very nice. You got your adjustable screws here. This is to tension. This is to tension the shock blocks. So by winding that in, you put in more stress or compressing the block, which gives you a bit stiffer suspension, which is quite nice. These parts here, I'm going to be using the MBS blocks. They come in 3 different colors depending on the stiffness, but I'm going to cover this in a future video. So as you can see, guys, I've ordered myself the full set, the front hanger and the rear hanger. I've already assembled the gear drives on them, and I pretty much got everything that is available on 3D Services website, meaning parts wise, including the protectors, 3D printed protectors. What I would like to mention is that it's possible to buy these gear drives without the actual cover, if you would say wish to 3D print them yourself. I would recommend it. I'm sure some people will try doing it, which is fine, but I went for the original covers made by 3D Services because these are actually CNC'd out of hard plastic. Yeah, so this should not break on me at all. So just to make it a little bit more interesting for you guys, what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these apart and I'll show you what's inside. So we are removing the bolts that are holding the wheel adapter. Advice was not to actually use the Loctite on these bolts because it's going to be very, very hard to take them off. So this is what's going to be fixed to your wheel, and then you fix that onto the gear drive and you're done. This is now going to be spinning. So next up, what we got here is a rubber seal. This is very important to put some oil on this metal plate. You see this metal plate here? This is purposely designed and made so that this rubber seal can slide on it. So a bit of oil should be put on it before you start using your gear drive. So let's go further. Let's take this cover off to see what's inside. Okay, so I have removed all the screws that hold the cover down. Now we will gently remove the cover. And this is what you see inside. The large yellow gear, this is the one that is connected to the wheel. And then you got the aluminium gear right here that is going to be connected to your motor. So installation of the motor is very simple. You take the cover off, you then screw down the motor, so motor goes right here. From inside you put the screws through to hold the motor down. You got the keyway in this gear and also the keyway on the motor shaft. You put some Loctite on it to keep it all in place and you're pretty much done. So it's quite simple really, guys. Yeah, it's quite simple. And it's lovely as well. That moves really nice. Sorry guys, I am opening this up together with you for the first time, so I never ever opened this before, you guys. That is absolutely lovely. And the motor gear is spinning on its own bearing. This bearing right here. It's very nice, very smooth, very precise. These here are the straight gears, by the way, guys. This is the Eco, and Eco uses the straight gears. I will explain a bit of a difference about the gearing in a couple of seconds, so bear with me. So that's pretty much how it looks inside. Not much more to say. One important thing, guys. So guys, a very important part. When you're ready to close the cover back up, your motor is now installed, everything is secure. You have to remember to put grease on the gears. This is my first video, just initial review of the gear drives. I will have many more videos about this, how to assemble and how I'm going to build my board, how I'm going to put the motors on. So it's going to be in detail videos about every step. But just to mention, needs to be lubricant on them gears. The lubricant will keep them gears spinning and keep them gears from wearing away. 3D Services did spend quite a bit of money and time to find industrial grease. He won't tell me what it is. That is available on the website. It's actually meant, so it comes in a little tin like this, and it's white, jelly, creamy kind of thing. What he says is that this is specially designed to reduce the noise and also dramatically increase the lifespan of your gears. So yeah, I did go for this. I'm not going to use anything else. Always good to use what's recommended. So before I do a quick summary of pricing and some other information, let me show you what else I did purchase from the 3D Services. So the way I'm going to use this gear drive and hangers on my board, because I will have the longboard deck, not the tramper style deck, not the one with the tilted up ends, at least for now. And I'm still going to be using the MBS base plate. So MBS plate was going to go just like that, fair enough. But because this system is designed to be on a board that is angled, I've got adapters. So 3D Services makes a really high quality wedge adapter. These wedge adapters are solid aluminium, and this is what's going to give you that angle that you are missing on a straight board. So you can buy these wedges in two different angles, 30 and 35 degrees. I bought both. I bought two 30s, two 35s, because I will play around with angles. At the back I'm going to wedge it just a bit more than at the front. That should give me stability. I know there are adjustable base plates as well, but I don't want to use them. It's another moving part, it's another thing that people will be trying to fiddle with, angles and all. I think two choices is good enough for me. But again, it's only my personal opinion. And it looks really nice, this does. Really nice. The quality, it's absolutely superb. So guys, let's just go over a couple of bits. It was a lot of information, but I'm just going to go through certain things I want to mention. So you can get two of these gear drives, just the gear drives, fully assembled, but without the hanger. It will come with all the necessary bolts to actually fix the gear drives onto a tramper hangers. So Tramper, Infinity, Vertigo, those kind of hangers are good. You can use the gear drives and put the gear drives on them. Or you can get the 320 Fat Boy, which is designed and made by 3D Services. It's up to you. So 2 of the gear drives without the oil will cost you 240 euros plus VAT, which is 21% in Lithuania, plus delivery. So you can also get further or larger kit, which will contain the hangers, same as you saw in my video, minus a couple of little bits like the 3D printed covers and spacers, and that's going to take you back 420 euros plus VAT plus delivery. But that means you have the whole lot, and you can ask Arunas to actually assemble it for you, which is quite nice as well. So you also have a choice between anodized or raw. It's very small difference, like about 5 euros, so I always go for anodized. I think it looks much nicer. But if you want it like aluminium, looking shiny, why not to go for that? So there's 2 types of gear drive ratio, gear ratio you can order. Is 1 3.5 or 1 to 4.2. It depends how your setup is, depending on your motors, depending on your wheels, depending on what you actually want from your board, you can decide. Maximum wheel size recommended for this setup, for these gear drives, is 8 inches. As I mentioned, the axles, these axles right here, are carbon steel. They will rust, so it's always recommended to put a bit of oil film on them. You can go to an even more expensive gear drive by 3D Services, which will have titanium axles, but I don't need that on my board. I'm happy with what I've got. These gear drives here, they're eco, so he's trying to reduce the cost so people can get it. To be fair, for 240 for 2 gear drives, I don't know. Is it bad or not? I don't know. To me, it doesn't sound too bad. Now, for the adapters, guys, in all these wedge adapters, so you can use this set and these hangers on a normal longboard deck. For 2, you're looking at 130 euros in black or 120 euros in raw aluminium, plus that, plus delivery. You can get them in 30 degree or 35 degree, depending on what you're trying to achieve. The motors that will work with these gear drives, well, pretty much, they're massive. You can use really big motors, but one thing to remember, the axle needs to be 8 millimeters on the motor itself. The motor shaft needs to be 8 millimeters, and it should be 25 millimeter long, which is normally a standard size. And these now are the newest generation of gear drives, so you don't have to cut the motor shaft to fit them in. You don't. It goes straight in, done. So that's that. And pretty much I think I've covered everything I had in mind for this video. Yes, delivery. Delivery is 2 to 3 weeks. Sometimes it's much faster than that. I'm not sure about time right now with all the coronavirus, but he was confident that he can still get parts over to you. As I have already mentioned, guys, these gears here are the straight gears, not helical, they're straight gears. Just for people who don't know, there are 2 different common types of gear drives, helical or straight. There's a lot of debates which one is better, which one is quieter, which one is stronger. I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to say that these are straight. These were proven to be strong, tested by 3D Services. Well, I'm going to test them soon myself, so should be quite fine. The only thing I would like to mention is that the biggest difference between the helical gear drives or straight gear drives is actual way manufacturers are trying to deal with stress on each and individual tooth of gears. Because think about it, at one certain point, one tooth takes the most or every stress of the spinning parts. So by using helical gears, when they're twisting, you're actually increasing the actual surface of the tooth, making it stronger. But in real life, it's only by 2 or 3 millimeters. So it's a big debate out there which one is better or stronger, but again, as I said, I'm not going to get into this. These here are the straight gears. Are they louder than helical or helical louder? I don't know. Again, there's a lot of videos on YouTube about it and people have different opinions. I don't have my opinion as yet. This is my first gear drive that I'm going to use on my board. Very excited. It's a beautiful, beautiful quality. I'm happy with it so far. I haven't ran them yet, so I don't know, but I already have a good feeling about it. Guys, that's it for this video. Sorry it was a bit longer, but there's quite a lot of detail. That's the way I like doing my videos, with a lot of detail. If you have any questions, if I missed anything, please let me know in the comments below. I will definitely get back to you with much more information. If you want something in more depth about certain part or certain procedure or how to put bits together, whatever notes, I can make another video. This is just video number 1. 3D Services gear drives. Anyway, guys, stay safe, please. Stay positive. If you need to like chat or you want to get in touch with me or just have a quick conversation just to clear your mind, if you're like home and lonely and you're isolating because of the coronavirus, you can always find me on Facebook. You can find me on the Facebook group which is called E-Skate Freedom. It's an international group for people that know me from different platforms like Instagram. You can catch me on Instagram if you want, that's my name. So yeah, there's different ways you can get in touch with me, or this email right here, if you just want to have a quick chat. Why not? There's a lot of people contact me every day. I mean, I have a little quick banter in the morning, and not necessarily about skateboards, but most of it is about skateboards. But that's it, guys. Ride safely, be safe, look after your family. We'll ride very soon.